My name is Kelly Gonzalez. I'm originally from Venezuela, South America, and I belong to a group, undocumented women. It's called Las Comadres in Spanish, right? And this is the name of our group. Okay? Okay, since I came to the United States, ¿7 meses llegaste?
No, en enero llegué.
Okay, since I came from Venezuela in January, I have been living in these immigration shelters, and I have been evicted around 7 times from these shelters, and this is very bad, especially because of me and because of my children.
No, 5 veces.
I'm sorry, not 7 times, 5 times, my apologies. I was evicted 5 times from the shelters. Continue. And this is a big problem for all of us because my children are new in the United States. As you know, the education in Venezuela is different, so they're getting adapted to the American school education. So what happened, we had to be processed together. So they cannot process only myself and the children individually. All of us, we had to be processed together. Continue. This is the main problem. I have 7 children. So, you know, it's many children together. So the problem is very hard for me to go from one shelter to another with 7 children. And some of those shelters don't want to accept me because the amount of children I have 7 children. When they find out I have 7 children, they don't want to take us.
Bueno.
Okay, so because of this, my situation is being so bad that even sleeping on a stretcher, you know, like the ones from the hospitals, right? And because I've been waiting for a very long time, sometimes for 1 week, 2 weeks, for my case to be processed for those shelters. Also, another problem that we have, you know, the children have a benefit provided by the schools. This is the transportation and benefits like this, you know, because they are moving us so often from one shelter to another, my children cannot take advantage of this school benefit or transportation because of this. The problem is that the school needs 2 weeks in order to process a change of address. So that means 2 weeks to process the change of address and 2 weeks to transfer the children from one school to another. And this is a very long process. And this is the reason why my 7 children cannot enjoy this benefit of school transportation because what I'm facing right now. Okay? Another problem is this, because they don't have a steady school transportation. What is happening is this. Let's see, they have a medical appointment, and also they had to go to school. My poor children had to decide between missing a class or missing a medical appointment. Is very bad for all of us. Continue. So if I have a steady place for me to live, even as a steady shelter, these things will not be happening. There were situations when I need to take all the children to a medical appointment, and they had to miss a school days or a day of school because of this. Continue. And this is why I'm concerned. I came from Venezuela to the United States thinking about my children. I wanted a better education for my children, the education they don't have in my home country. Continue. Unable to find a steady place to live, even as a shelter, our life will change because I will be able to find a job. Also, my children will be able to enjoy this school transportation benefit. But in order to enjoy these things, we need a steady place for us to live. Okay, this is what I wanted to say to you because it's very important us as a mothers to invest in the education of our children because our children will be our support when we become old and when we get into this old age. We can count on them as an old people when we get this age. So thank you for listening to us.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you very much.